Alright. Oh, oh, okay. No, it looks like we're back. My internet just flickered for a bit there. We're having a storm right now, so it looks like we're okay. But if I drop out again, that's why.
Xianyun, are you sure about this? Paimon's gonna let you in on a little secret. We've seen Cloud Retainer's two other disciples, and they pretty much eat nothing but bitter herbs like chinchin and violet grass.
Okay, well, Paimon, one, she doesn't have a family or a home to go back to. Her parents are dead. Her grandma turned into a bird. This is a better living situation than living on her own on the streets. And two, I don't know why, but Cloud Retainer eats all the good food. It's just the people that she takes on who eat the grass.
If you join them, you'll never enjoy One Min Restaurant's delicious cooking ever again.
Sorry, chat. I went to mute. I wasn't quick enough.
How utterly preposterous. One has never enforced such a rule.
Yeah, considering the amount of food we've given you.
Every individual must find their own path to enlightenment. So long as one retains a pureness of spirit, one's dietary proclivities are quite irrelevant.
God, the way you speak. Every individual must find their own path to enlightenment, so long as one retains a pureness of spirit. One's dietary pro, pro, proclivity, proclivities, proclivities, proclivities are quite irrelevant. Proclivities. God, this character.
Well, you say that, but Paimon's not eating any tasty treats up here now, is she?
Oh God, Paimon, what's with the attitude?
Although Mount Outsong is rich in natural beauty, its location does preclude access to certain finer mortal comforts. That is precisely why one plans to relocate to Liyue Harbor. Shu Yu shall have the honor of becoming one's first disciple in the human world.
Yay, you get to live in a house with a strict teacher, like, who will give you head pats and tell you you're doing good.
Whoa, you're leaving Mount Outside?
One has never concerned oneself with the location of one's residence. From the very beginning, one has sought only solace and peace. Yet in the end, all of one's disciples ended up in Liyue Harbor. Ganyu, Shenhe, Yuandai, they all chose a life among the mortal world. One has reflected on this fact for many years now. One can only assume that it is due to some failing on one's part as an elder or master. A failing, perhaps, of recognizing what it was they truly wanted. One
Hmm.
is most curious as to what aspect of Liyue Harbor could have enticed them to remain there. One could hardly offer an opinion on the matter. Perhaps some time in the harbor will prove instructive.
Community, family is good, and you have family in your, like, of the adeptuses you've taken on, but they need more than that. They need to spread out and find community.
Why are you all so silent?
Paimon is, just a bit shocked, that's all. So, does this mean we can grab a meal together in Liyue Harbor sometime?
Hmm.
One has precious little time to squander. However, if one finds oneself otherwise unoccupied, one would not be opposed to the idea. One will be assuming the identity of a human while residing in Liyue Harbor. You should take care to avoid disclosing one's true identity.
Us? You're literally just walked around saying you were an adeptus, like, over and over again.
Don't worry, we'll help you keep it a secret. So, when can we expect to start seeing you in the city?
Perhaps in 2 days' time. One has some matters to see to before one's departure. Preparation is the key to success, after all. One plans to put up various items from one's collection for sale. The earnings should provide for a comfortable living in Liyue Harbor.
I mean, you could also just go to Ningguan and be like, I'm living in your city now, and she'll probably make it happen.
One has already picked out a handsome property near Chuhu Rock. 'Tis no small purchase, but what is mortal life if not one expense after another?
Seems like you've really thought of everything. Then how about we meet up in Liyue Harbor in 2 days?
A sensible plan. See you then. Oh, also, why don't you take this suspense insomnia mechanism as a souvenir? Anytime you should feel ill at ease in the future, you may try quieting your mind and sitting in meditation as you listen to its melodies. It might help you find a new perspective.
Yeah, honestly, when I'm struggling and I take some time to slow down, it really does help. Music, meditation, those things can do both of like those things are very they're very helpful when trying to achieve some sort of sense of peace when you're struggling.
Awesome! Thanks, Cloud Retainer! Hey, didn't we promise Shincho that we'd tell him what we found out? Should we make a trip to the Feiyun Commerce Guild? It's totally up to you.
It's totally up to you. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I was not expecting that to hit so hard. Good story. Good story, Genshin. You got me. Mhm. Oh, I guess I could take a look. You convinced me. I have so many animal characters that I like. I'm gonna start throwing. I want to get all the Archons, but that made me cry so much. I guess I'll throw some at you. Oh my god, for real? No. No way. Okay. Could you have imagined though? Could you imagine? At least I got rid of my 50-50. That means I'm probably not gonna get her, but hey, I like Mona a lot. Mona's a very similar character type as well. Oh, cool. Oh, that's also very cool. You have things I can ask you?
So, about your move to Liyue Harbor, you gonna tell the other Adepti about it?
I have left an explanatory note in my abode. Those two old fossils will discover it, I am sure, should they come seeking my company. Considering their recent penchant for going off on private escapades, however, I find myself caring little for how they shall receive this news.
They went off on like a bros day and like you're pouting because you got left out, huh?
By the way, Xianyun, we have a friend who helped us learn a lot of information about your granny. Is it okay if we tell
Aww.
him the full story? Sure. I don't think Granny would mind. As long as you don't tell a whole bunch of people. I don't think she'd want too many people to know. They might go to Mount Outsong and start bugging her about it. Granny needs to focus on her training, you know? But telling a friend or two is probably fine.
I mean, what are they gonna do? Go to this mountain and look for every crane and talk to
No
them?
worries. Our friend can keep a secret.
That's true. I'm probably gonna end the stream a little early That story took a lot out of me energy-wise. It was very good. I was not expecting to get hit so hard with it though. But I wanna see if I can complete this first.
We meet again, dear friends. How did everything go?
Great! And it's all thanks to
Ah, I see. So the stories didn't get it right after all. Even though she was a celebrated heroine, she had to bear a heavy burden that most could not hope to understand. Thank goodness for the help of that Adeptus. At least she was able to recover what she had lost.
Your hand was really close to my to the traveler's chest there, Zing Xingqiu, Xingqi, Xingqi.
Although I cannot claim to know exactly how their story will unfold from here, I trust the ending will be a happy one. Those united in a common purpose always find a way back to each other in the end. Thank you for helping me fill in the gaps. And don't worry, I'll keep this all to myself. It's not my story to tell, after all.
Even if you were to write it down, people would assume it's fiction because you write other fiction books. Okay, so we told him. I guess the only thing left for this quest is to wait for 2 days, which I could just do. Okay, yeah, you can just wait 2 days. There's a traveler in Paimon standing there, staring menacingly at everyone passing by. Where are you? And I'm so sorry.
Your concerns are excessive and unfounded. This is but a simple collection of ordinary valuables. Such intense scrutiny is hardly necessary.
To be quite honest, your insistence on that fact is my primary cause for concern.
These are all very normal valuables. They're all extremely ordinary, and I would like to sell them at regular market price. Can you do that for me?
In what way are any of these ordinary? Every single item here could be worth more than everything I own combined. I simply can't risk shelling out that kind of mora without proper scrutiny. If I'm wrong, I would never be able to earn it back, not even if I worked every single day for the rest of my life. I have to be careful. Yes, you can never be too careful.
We're here, Clow. Miss Xianyun, what are you guys arguing about?
Ah, perfect timing. This ignoramus is questioning the authenticity of my wares.
I don't think he's questioning it so much as saying that it's worth more than you're asking
I'll
for.
have you know, these items have remained untouched in my personal collection for several hundred years. To question their legitimacy is pure folly.
That's not the issue.
Several hundred years?
Indeed. They're family heirlooms, you see. Passed down over many generations, as families are wont to do.
Good cover.
Yep, they've definitely been around a while. We can vouch for her on that one.
Hear that? Had I not found myself in need of Mora, I would scarcely have had the heart to part with them. Indeed, you should consider it an honor to even have the opportunity to behold them with your own eyes.
Oh, damn. You tell him.
Doubt their authenticity any further, and I may just decide to take them to another buyer.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Please don't go! I apologize for any insult, miss. You see, I know full well that I lack the knowledge to judge the true worth of these items.
Oh,
If
I
you'll
know
give me a
who's
moment,
gonna
I've
be.
hired an expert to appraise
Hi,
them for me. Should
Zhongling.
be here shortly.
An expert, you say? Very well. I will wait for a little while longer then. Traveler, Paimon, this is my new residence. If you have cause to seek my company in the future, this is where you can find me.
Oh, I'll stop by whenever I'm here. Whenever I'm in town, I'll be sure. I'll be sure. I'll make yeah.
Master! Oh, it's you two again.
I love your
Hello.
adeptal dress. It's so cute.
Xianyun! You got a new outfit! It looks great on you. Mm-hmm. Master made it for me. I like it too.
Very cute.
Huh? You know how to make clothes?
Paimon, she can make a car and like she can make extra dimensional pocket spaces. You don't think she can magic up some clothes?
Do I know how to make clothes? With the support of the proper mechanism, sewing is hardly a
Yeah,
challenge.
she just built a sewing machine that does it for
Master,
her.
I brought in most of my stuff. There's a few boxes left, but they're kind of heavy, so I just left them outside.
Fret not, I shall help you move them into your room.
Actually, I should probably sort through my stuff a bit first. Everything's kind of messy right now, so maybe you could, not look yet, Master? Yeah, that'd be great.
What did you bring with you?
It appears my young apprentice has her own fair share of secrets. No matter. Do what you must, child.
Aw, she's so understanding.
Now, this expert you mentioned. When can we expect their arrival?
Soon. Ah, there he is.
Morax
Here, allow
himself.
me to make some introductions. This is Mr. Zhang Li, a well-respected consultant at Wangshang Funeral Parlor and an expert in all manner of valuables and antiques.
Yeah, I'm here to offer my assistances.
Mr. Zhang Li, this is Miss Xianyun. She's the one who's looking to sell the collection of valuables I mentioned earlier.
It's not like she doesn't know who he is.
Ah,
Ugh.
Huh.
Huh.
if it isn't Miss Xianyun.
If it
It has
isn't
been
Miss
quite some time
Xianyun.
since our last meeting.
It's been quite
What a
some time since our
serendipitous
last
reunion.
meeting. What a serendipitous reunion.
Indeed, most serendipitous. Have you been faring well as of late, Mr. Zhongli?
Quite well, thank you. I was fortunate enough over the past few days to enjoy both a stroll in the mountains and a fresh brew of
Both a
tea from
stroll
the
in the
most recent
mountains and a
harvest.
fresh brew of
The
tea from the
experience
most
has
recent
left me with
harvest.
such insight and peace.
The experience has left me with much insight and peace.
Huh. So you two are already acquainted?
Indeed. How fortunate we are that fate has brought us together again. If you are otherwise unaware, allow me to inform you that Miss Xianyun is a well-regarded collector and appraiser. She is well-versed in all fields, and oft-celebrated for her impeccable taste. You stand to gain much from this opportunity.
That was excellent. Zhong Li is the master politician when it comes to bartering.
You are too kind, Mr. Zhongli. True collectors pride themselves on their wealth of knowledge and eye for detail. I can say without a doubt that you are foremost in that regard.
Why, you flatter me, Miss Xianyun. It would seem that you are as self-effacing as ever.
The way they're looking back and forth at each other while they're having a conversation. You flatter me, Miss Genu. It would seem you are as self-effacing as ever. Not at
Thank
all,
you,
Mr.
Mr.
Song Li,
Zhongli.
not at all.
While I am loath to butt into this conversation, I must ask, you two already knew each other, and you seem to have quite a cordial relationship. Can I be certain that you're not working together to swindle me? I mean, you never know.
You hired him. Like, you can ask for a second opinion.
A preposterous accusation! The heavens themselves would collapse before we would conspire to do such a thing.
The heavens themselves would
Miss
collapse.
Xianyun speaks the truth. Contracts are built on honesty and trust. If that proves to be beyond your capabilities in this instance, this transaction may be taken elsewhere.
Zhongli being like, yeah, well, she could always bring it to another buyer.
Say no more. Let us depart.
I jest, I jest. What fool would still harbor doubts after Mr. Zhongli himself has vouched for the goods? Miss Xianyun, wait!
Wishing away, wait, please, Xianyun, please, I'm begging you. I beg you on my knees, Xianyun, please don't go.
I deeply apologize for doubting you. So, Mr. Zhongli, could you please give me a final verdict on the value of these items?
Priceless.
There is no cause for concern. They are indeed rare and precious valuables. Take this mechanism, for instance. The same can be said for this one here. Few could hope to possess an... I am sure you have heard from your travels that the study of mechanisms is among the most wondrous arts in this world. With that in mind, I earnestly recommend procuring every last item in this collection.
He's like not wrong. Like they're legitimate magic artifacts. Like he's giving him good advice.
All right. Since I hired you as my consultant, Mr. Zhongli, I shall, of course, trust your good opinion.
He made such a good deal here, and he doesn't even know it.
Then, in that case, Miss Xianyun, I'll take the lot. However, since the final sum is quite large, how about we start with an initial deposit through the Northland Bank?
The Northland Bank? Huh. Oh, you refer to the fiduciary house.
The fiduciary house. Fiduciary. Oh my god. She's so hot right now. Fiduciary? New word? Involving trust, especially with regard to the relationship between trustee and a beneficiary. A fiduciary is someone who manages money or property for someone else. When you're named a fiduciary and accept the role, you must by law manage the person's money and property for their benefit, not yours. You're so hot right now, Xianyun. Fiduciary? What a word.
I fear people only use the term bank nowadays. In that case, I'll be off for now. I'll return to collect the goods once you've received the funds.
Yeah, but specifically a financial property manager, which is that's the banks with mortgages.
Xiangli!
My friends, have you been doing well?
We've been great. How about you? Paimon didn't know you were such a busy consultant.
I don't imagine there's anyone else in Leywa who knows about ancient artifacts and rare minerals other than the god of contracts and stone.
My days have been quite pleasant as well. I had been quietly enjoying a cup of tea when Mr. Xiaozu requested my services. As for you, Miss Xianyun, I presume you must be looking to settle in the city?
I must say, the name Xianyun sounds exceedingly strange coming from you. Perhaps you could dispense of that particular epithet in further conversation.
What do you want to be called? What nickname? Please tell me your nickname. Please tell me your nickname. Please tell me your nickname.
Whatever for. Am I not addressing you as a friend should?
Well, that is true, but...
What's your nickname? I need to know it. I need to know your nickname.
Alas, refer to me however you will. After all, a name exists such that others may address you with it. One is hardly ignorant of that fact.
Uh, is this what it's like talking to me?
It would seem that you have gained many valuable insights over the years, Cloud Retainer.
One has indeed. One's previous stays were all brief. Now that one has made up one's mind to move and settle, one has gained a much better appreciation of the hubbub and commotion of the city, as well as the people's hard work and ardor.
You just got here.
This city is much changed from how it was more than 1,000 years ago.
The humans do that.
Not unlike the ocean tides, so too shall the movement of people ebb and flow.
Songly, I just
Turmoil
said
to
that.
peace, enlightenment to aspiration. Human society possesses limitless potential. In another 1,000 years, the scene we witness here may change in ways that are impossible for either of us to imagine.
That whole paragraph is, yeah, humans will do that. Yeah, humans will do that became not unlike the ocean tide, so too shall the movement of people ebb and flow from turmoil to peace and enlightenment to aspiration. Ah, these people are my people, and I hate it because I feel so called out.
Alright, that's enough reflection for one day. Let's get all sentimental on us.
Alright, that's enough of
A
that.
valid point, Paimon. Now that the sale has concluded, what say one plays the host as we try some specialty dishes together? One must profess great interest in trying bamboo shoot soup.
Perhaps you have forgotten, Cloud Retainer, but I once tried my hand at that dish. You were at the table on that occasion, so logic dictates that you should have already tried it.
Suddenly, you guys have known each other for like centuries. Learn to drop a grudge.
Oh? What occasion was this?
It was a reunion between friends several centuries ago. Alas, you must have been too preoccupied to secure yourself a portion. Or perhaps our other companions simply availed themselves of faster reflexes on that occasion.
Hardly. 'Twas most certainly out of consideration for the others in attendance. In but a moment, one will show you what it means to have a true deftness of hand. It is settled then. Bamboo shoot soup, mora meat, crab roe tofu, triple layered consommé. We shall enjoy the lot.
That sounds pretty good.
One has already passed word to Xianyun and Ganyu to make a reservation. It is prime time for them to meet one's newest disciple. Is that agreeable to everyone?
Is that agreeable to everyone? Goes so hard. I've already made the reservations, and it's time to meet them. Is that agreeable?
It should be a most splendid occasion.
Thank you so much, Cloud Retainer.
Xianyun, come now, it is time to dine. Ah, this gentleman over here is Mr. Zhongli. He is...
Are you an adeptus in disguise?
A humble employee of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you too, Mr. Zhongli. That should be everyone, right? Let's go! Sounds good. Actually, Master, have you ever tried Adeptus' temptation? I heard it's impossible to stop eating after even just one bite. You know, 'cause it's super tempting and stuff. Is that true?
That sounds rather implausible. Although with the right preparation, certain dishes can be too delicious to resist.
She has a soft spot for food as well.
Huh? Why are you all walking so fast? Hey, wait for Paimon! Hey, wait up!
We did it! We beat the quest. Do I have enough to pull on her again? Not yet. I want her. I know I'm not like I know, like I just got a 5-star, and that means I'm just not gonna get another 5-star forever. But I want her so bad. She's so cool. All right. I think I am gonna call stream here. The story hit me way harder emotionally than I thought it would. I need some time to just catch my breath. Holy crap. New character's cool. Her movement abilities are awesome. I have so many Animo characters built up, and that's why I was reluctant to pull on her. But after that story and the head pats and the words of encouragement, and I can't not. Okay. Thank you, everyone who's been lurking. Thank you for everyone who chatted. I'm going to end stream here, but I will see you all very, very soon. Good night, and until next time, please take care of yourself.